meanwhile, Ivey opening the button to 550,000, and there's a big spoonful of Ben Heath medicine being deployed out of the big blind. 3 bets to 185. Another 1.3 to call off of the 7.9 remaining. And Ivey is going to make the call.
So his 6th sense a little off today. We saw when he was 3-bet by Jensen. Ivey folded the better hand in that pre-flop spot. Here he's 3-bet by Heath, and he's going to call with the lesser hand.
But he is going to flop a club draw. 10-6 deuce. 4 million in the middle.
1.25.
1.25.
That is certainly not going to shed Ivey. Very small continuation bet.
5.3 in the middle. How is Ivey going to navigate here? Because obviously you can pick up some fold equity, not against aces, but by putting in your raise here. But off of this 6.6 million stack,
All in.
the sizing would have to be all in. Ben Heath going to double check, I would imagine, and flick in the call. So here we go. Phil Ivey's tournament life at stake here.
Good luck, Phil.
Four of clubs on the turn leaves Ben Heath drawing dead. River will be inconsequential given Heath has no club.
What was I thinking he was going to knock him out? Who was I kidding?
So down go the aces, and up goes Phil Ivey's chip count to over 17 million as he will emerge the chip leader when the dust settles.
Brunson. And that's what's great about poker. The fact that you can come to Las Vegas and play with your heroes. Seaver raising from the small blind with 4-3. Sergio Ido picking up 2 black aces.
Call. Heads up.
Ido slow playing by just calling.
And this is getting interesting now. Pair 4s for Seaver. He likely thinks he has the best hand. Little does he know that Ido is a 4-1 favorite. Which seems like a lot to me, considering Seaver's got like backdoor straight possibilities.
Call.
Sergio makes the call.
This is interesting.
Now, Ido, because he just flat, is he going to have a lot of aces in his range? 1.6 million in the pot. Ido with top set. Seaver still has a chance, though.
Check.
He is going to check. He can actually win this with a 5.
Obviously, it feels like Ido's range should be capped here, and Seaver recognizes that. Ido, of course, going for some value here with a bet of 450K. I don't think against this sizing, especially with that additional equity to a wheel.
Heads up.
Seaver does make the call. Oh,
my
wow.
gosh.
And by the way, everybody at home who's new to poker is sitting there going, this is why you don't slow play aces. This is why you don't do it.
Either bet or potentially put Ido all in before Ido has a chance to act.
1 million.
Okay, I'm sorry.
1,400,000.
Apparently Seaver did check.
So he did. Okay, so Seaver, we didn't know that. Obviously, our graphics were not up to date there. So Seaver did check. Ido going for value.
I mean, the way he's so intently staring Ido down actually now. Okay, he does go all in. Yeah.
There's the all in from Seaver. There you go. Somebody did finally call a
I
clock.
don't know if he had enough time to think about it before they called the clock. Okay.
Steve having fun with it, but at the same time, I think at this point, you've had enough time.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
And he does eventually find the fold. I owe you a glass of wine. Great job by Sergio Ido. That is a extremely difficult spot.
Already. Took so long.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you're still here?
You could raise call with a hand like this, or you could just jam. Jam is a slightly lower variance play.
He's all in with his 9th place stack. But Suki with that take just moments ago is right on his heels. So you see the all-in worth 17.7 million. Duick made a final table, 10K PLO this year. Was that a shove?
Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Yeah.
Big blind. So we got Asher Kniff at risk with 10s against the ace-king suited of Michael Duick.
It's a sick feeling just having to sweat this biggest flip of your life.
There we go. The 10's at risk. And
my God.
that is it. Flop quads for Michael Duick to score the knockout.
It's going to call. It's getting a decent price. The suited 6-deuce. Oh, wow.
Thank you.
King 6-deuce. Mateus with bottom 2. Duke with top pair. Could this be it? Duke bet 6 million over to Mateus.
When you think about heads up play and the type of hands that Duke would be opening from the button, he's not going to be very strong very often, right? It's not like a full ring situation where you're against the under the gun opener, and they're going to have a lot of these king X's.
Well, Mateus is going to raise right away. Duke, to your point from earlier, staying composed, just calls. Pot now 58 million. Deuce of hearts on the turn.
Wow. Yeah, you only expect your opponent to have the suited 6 deuces in their defend range, right? You don't think that they will be calling that raise pre-flop with the offsuit combinations.
Mateus not going to slow down. That's 20 million into 58.
All in.
All in. And a snap call. And we are one card away from it being over.
You're dead or not?
No, he's not.
On een cool dama. No king and we win. King! No king. King.
His friend looks like he's ready to
This
jump
man said it
over
was
the
over.
rail.
It's a
He
king.
is. He's going to celebrate with Mateus. Mateus just one card away. Here it is.
Oh my God!
What? I win this shit. Let's go. It ain't over. Let's go. It ain't over.
Put me on 7, you still can't. I didn't put you on 7.
175.
I said you could have all this 7. 11 and quarter. You say I'm lucky hit 7 on river. You're lucky hit ace on flop.
4-bet inbound now from Ruff to 525,000.
Every play is just real easy for the booth.
Normally I don't play that way.
By the way, all of this crosstalk and this rambunctiousness.
He's calling,
is a bit
Ollie. Here we are.
distracting.
Yeah, it is, but it's
Smith
that
comes
kind
with
of
the call.
table. He's
Sure.
being all right about it. And 1 point, there we go.
Two
That's
fives,
a
2
trouble
clubs, and
spot
an 8,
there.
and you're right about that, Nick. Over pairs for both players. Ruff way out in front. Both clubless.
All in.
Wow. And Ruff kind of goes with the max difficult scenario for Dan, in my opinion.
Well, here we are. We find ourselves
Call.
in this spot.
He does
and
call,
Dan Smith
and
has made the call.
He's queen hunting, and he's sick, Ollie.
Yeah. Eight on the turn is of no help to Dan Smith's queens. He now has 2 outs once. Ruff, the man at risk, just needs to fade those queens.
You asking if we feel happy, like raise the hand.
Yeah.
I was like, if
And he's
you
done
make
it.
it back to 5.4 million.
And what a great
raise
shot
it
that
all.
was. Let's Stewart finish runner-up.
I
And
believe
yes,
this would be a 4-bet. It said 3-bet. What have we here, Ollie? Bring
Timeout.
it to speed.
Dobrich
21.6 in the middle, by the way.
back at the feature table, made it 1.2 million to go pre. Attenborough flattered from the small blind with this king-queen suited flop top pair. checked it. Dobrich fired 1.2 with the naked ace-4. Attenborough decided to put the raise into 4.2. Then the third scoop out of Dobrich to 9 million, a flat from Attenborough, and suddenly 21.6 hangs in the balance. And that theme from when these two were seated at the secondary feature carries over.
They've definitely been tussling, Ollie. 21.6 in the middle, Dobrich with just ace of clubs, 4 of spades, and look at this. Reaching for third somehow, I believe, kind of in the check calling business. How hard does Dobrich want to go with this one, Ollie? 32.6 in the middle, deuce on the river, sort of, let's see. Attenborough checks it once more.
Approaching 1 minute 45 seconds on the decision.
And he does come with jam. Here we are.
Putting Attenborough to a decision for his tournament life.
Real Eastern European gangster there. Attenborough still in the tank. Head down now.
This is I have no idea what to do.
I have no idea what to do being declared there.
Don't put it too.
Oh my God, he finds the call. Somehow gets there, and we have a new chip leader in the main event.
We sure do, Ollie. We sure do. What a call. What a generation of chips as well. It went with the check raise on flop. What a hand there.
All in.
Raise all in.
Makes the call.
All in for less.
Oh,
Scutton has ace-jack in the big blind.
A real decision for Scutton. If he folds in this spot, you know, he's most likely going to be able to get that paycheck.
Makes the call, though. Scutton playing for the win. Here we go.
I had queen 10 off.
Queen 10 off?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Burr mentions he folded a queen.
Oh.
Heart in the window. Ace-7-5 with 2 hearts.
6 of diamonds.
That
No,
is
just
very
9 holes.
interesting
Okay,
for everybody but Aldemir.
You don't have to
Right,
sweat
it's
it.
not great for Korai.
Oh,
But if anybody could find a way, it's probably the champ.
6 on the turn, black 6.
With the aces. Turn card
Okay.
is
Yeah,
a 4.
now the 6 of diamonds.
I'm sorry, I meant queen because he doesn't have the king 8. He has the king queen.
Yeah, so Aldemir's day is done. The rest to be decided between Scutton and Eve Sledge. Eve Sledge
Oh, we don't
looking
want the
for a
king of
heart,
spades.
could
We don't
also
want-
find a
we want blood.
6. River card is a 6! The double KO!
6 of diamonds. I said
It's
it.
this man's tournament to lose officially, I think, after this.
Him, I think he's heating up here as he looks at King Jack of Diamonds.
He's in.
Newfound chips being deposited in the form of a call. Markarian looking awfully lean.
Pardon me, Markarian is in.
That 7-4 needs some help. The 6 looked like it was promising, but followed by a couple of queens. Nothing to speak of, as Serge will check, as will Levinskas. And the diamond draw for Onan in position, choosing to check back. And how about the ace of diamonds on the turn? Couldn't get any prettier for Onan as he makes the nuts with a redraw if necessary against a boat of some sort. And bet it, but instead he checks once more. Oh, wow. Another check from Onan. And how about a royal burger on the river?
Blocking all the boats, although in this line of just check down to the end. And as you said, Ali, the royal flush for Onan, a 2-card royal.
Right, that's a qualifying royal.
Comes with 2,000, just a little, you know, just sub 20% with the royal.
Just able to slide that 2K in there and try to pick this one up. As played, it seems like none of us want it. Wow.
It's state law to show this one.
Levinskas folds, and everybody's going to get a look at that royal.
And then we get ace-8 versus king-queen. I imagine the cards are the chips going in here.
Yeah, I don't see how this won't. You know, this is...
I call.
There's the all-in, there's the call.
Come on, Ace! I want the bracelet. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Lincoln nou na 12 BB.
King, queen, ace, ace, done.
Hoe dan naar zoet het, man?
That's a it's a natural too. Natural. Let's go. Oh, it's a natural.
That's fun. Natural 9 is what they're referring to. Oh,
Nie masz
God.
tu. Tutaj, nie masz tu. Nie, I'm okay.
You know,
Tu jest tu.
I'm not sure what's
You
going to
got it,
happen,
get
but
here.
I think
Gaan
the
we dadelijk
pits might
zien
go
hoe we
off
daarmee
tonight,
draaien?
Dave.
Get it. Big Ramton, yeah?
Come on.
Oh, wow, what a flop. Jack 10-5 open-ended for Mateus.
Give me an ace.
Mateus actually a
Ace! He
favorite
wants
now.
an ace! Give him an ace! He wanted an ace!
Ace for the guy. 9. Ace. Ace.
Mateus is out to the top of your screen. An ace, a 9, a king, or a queen.
Gonna be drawing that. Never.
3 of diamonds. And that man there, 1 card away from winning a bracelet. Can Mateus get lucky this time?
Go high.
It's over. Just jump on the table.
Holy shit! Let's go! Holy shit!
That's nice. Give the dealer a hug.
When we first met him, I thought Jean Robert Balland was going to be a Phil type of presence, but Jean Robert's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
And we love him.
Yep. A couple of deuces on the board for Jorstad.
Just limp, pot small.
Jorstad. Trip deuces.
And a
Attenborough
min-bet.
with 2 pair. Just a little bit. 4 million. Come on in.
Water's nice. Ooh.
No. Let's turn the heat up on this spa.
Small blind's going to release some of the deuces. Here with the big blind ante with dead money in every single pot, I feel like they both can have a deuce at any time. Yeah,
Danger, Will Robinson.
Pair of 4s. The board has some draws, though.
Well, Jorstad hoping to get Attenborough in trouble with that pair of 4s again.
Yeah, going about 2/3.
Jorstad with the chip lead entering this hand.
Yeah, and Attenborough just not going anywhere yet.
Bad news for Attenborough, 5% equity to the river. Almost 40% of the chips in play in the pot already.
And if you weren't feeling good about your hand.
Yeah, a little birdie boat on the end for Jorstad. Action on Jorstad all in again, just as what happened.
Yeah, he did actually win quite a few small pots after that good folds.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
He calls,
Oh my
and
God.
that is it.
Fuck! I'm out.
Espen turns over the boat and has planted the Norwegian flag at this main event for the very first time.
I have a 4.